In addition to lighting, a classroom's use of color also must be recognized and considered in order to create the optimal learning environment. In a study conducted by Sleeman and Rockwell in 1981, they stated that particular colors are known to have psychological effects. For example, such as being warm, cool, stimulating, or relaxing. They also stated that color has the potential to change moods, judgments, and behavior. With regard to the classroom environment, different colors within the room have different behavioral implications. For example, research has shown that warm colors such as red, orange, and yellow promote action-oriented activities. On the other hand, cool colors such as green and blue were found to help facilitate quiet, peaceful learning activities. Another study by Taylor and Goosey in 1988 recorded similar information regarding color and presented it to the Council of Educational Facilities. Their article stated that warm colors increased blood pressure and muscular activity, while cool colors decreased both. In addition to warm and cool colors, the use of nature's colors, such as green and brown tones, created a comfortable and relaxed classroom environment. Welcome to Color and Lighting. I will be your guide today, and we will begin by looking at color. Most educators agree that color makes a classroom come alive. For years, scientists have studied the effects of various colors on the human mood, which is known as color psychology. Results have shown that different shapes or hues have strikingly different effects, and specific classroom colors are more conducive to learning. Blue, for example, is soothing and calming, while red encourages excitement. The warm colors are red, orange, yellow, and anything in between. They are called warm because they remind us of the sun or fire. Warm colors seem to come out at you in space. The cool colors are blue, green, and purple, and anything in between. They are called cool because they remind you of the earth or a cool creek. Cool colors seem to recede from you in space. It is important to consider color choice when decorating your room. Each color has a particular effect on mood. Red can create a sense of excitement and increase alertness. It also can increase appetite and creativity. However, for individuals who suffer from anxiety, red can be extremely upsetting. So blue, green, or purple, on the other hand, can lower the temperature and create a calming environment from within the classroom. Peaceful and calm are the cool colors. Neutrals don't usually show up on the color wheel. Neutrals include black, white, gray, and sometimes brown and beige. They are called earth tones or earth colors. There are a few different ways to make neutrals. You can blend black and white to make gray. You can create brown in two ways, and by blending two complementary colors together, or by blending all three primary colors together. The color brown is a serious, down-to-earth color signifying stability, structure, and support. Any of these are great colors to decorate your classroom with. Here are our complementary colors. They are the colors that are directly across from each other on the color wheel. Blue and orange, red and green, purple and yellow. These colors work well together. A newborn baby only sees in black and white, but that doesn't mean one shouldn't introduce a variety of colors to their world. In fact, using bright colors can actually help them to learn and recognize different colors faster. Try using calming colors such as blue, green, purple around the crib to get the baby to rest. Or use red at feeding time to increase the infant's appetite. We're going to be taking a look at each of these colors. The color red is the color of energy, passion, and action. It is the color of fire. It is associated with energy, strength, power, determination, and love. Red is a very emotionally intense color. It enhances human metabolism, increases respiration rate, and raises blood pressure. It has very high visibility, which is why stop signs, stop lights, and fire equipment are usually painted red. It is a color found in many national flags. Red brings text and images to the foreground. Use it as an accent color to stimulate people to make quick decisions. It is a perfect color for buttons on internet banners and websites. Red is widely used to indicate danger, and red is engaging and emotive. It increases breathing and appetite and sense of smell. The color orange radiates warmth and happiness. Combining the physical energy and stimulation of red with the cheerfulness of yellow. To the human eye, orange is a very hot color, so it gives the sensation of heat. Nevertheless, orange is not as aggressive as red. Orange increases oxygen supply to the brain, produces an invigorating effect, and stimulates mental activity. As a citrus color, orange is associated with healthy food and stimulates appetite. Orange is also the color of fall and harvest. Orange has a very high visibility, so you can use it to catch attention and highlight the most important elements of your design. Yellow is the color of sunshine. This color relates to acquired knowledge. Yellow produces a warming effect. It arouses cheerfulness. It stimulates mental activity and generates muscle energy. Yellow is often associated with food. Bright, pure yellow is an attention getter, which is the reason taxi cabs are painted this color. When overused, yellow may have a disturbing effect. It is known that babies cry more in yellow rooms. Yellow is seen before other colors when placed against black, but this combination is often used to issue a warning. Use yellow to evoke pleasant, cheerful feelings. Yellow is very effective for attracting attention. Green is the color of nature. It symbolizes growth, harmony, and freshness. From a color psychology perspective, it is the great balancer of the heart and the emotions, creating equilibrium between the head and the heart. Dark green is also commonly associated with money. Green has great healing power. It is the most restful color for the human eye, and it can even improve vision. Green suggests stability and endurance. Sometimes green denotes lack of experience. For example, a greenhorn is a novice. Green, as opposed to red, means safety. It is the color of free passage into road traffic. Green is directly related to nature, so you can use it to promote green products. Dull darker green is commonly the color associated with money, the financial world, banking, and Wall Street. Dark green is associated with ambition, greed, and jealousy. Olive green is the traditional color of peace. Green is an emotionally positive color, giving us the ability to love and nurture ourselves and others. Blue is the color of the sky. It is the color of trust, responsibility, honesty. It is sincere, and it calms and reserves a quietness that can come over people. It's considered beneficial to the mind and body. It slows human metabolism and produces a calming effect. Blue is used to promote water products, cleaning liquids, air and sky, water and sea, because it represents cleanliness and purity. When used together with warm colors like yellow or red, blue can create high impact, vibrant designs. For example, blue, yellow, red is a perfect color scheme for a superhero. The color of purple relates to the imagination and spirituality. It stimulates imagination and inspires high ideals. Purple combines the stability of blue and the energy of red. It is associated with royalty. Purple symbolizes power, nobility, luxury, and ambition. It conveys wealth and extravagance. Purple is associated with wisdom, dignity, independence, creativity, mystery, and magic. And according to surveys, almost 75% of pre-adolescent children prefer purple to all other colors. When a child steps into the classroom in kindergarten for the very first time, the last thing anyone wants is for him or her to be overwhelmed by sensory overload. Colors, along with sights, sounds, smells, all contribute to what a child senses during that first impression. A classroom that is bright, well lit, organized, welcoming goes a long way in helping the kindergartner to feel at home. What colors give that? Welcome, come on in, Finley. Yellow, orange, and green are the most welcoming colors. Walls in a kindergarten classroom painted in these shades create a warm and happy space. White is associated with light, goodness, and innocence. It is considered to be the color of perfection. White means safety, purity, and cleanliness. As opposed to black, white usually has a positive connotation. White can represent a successful beginning. White is associated with hospitals, doctors, and sterility. White is also often associated with low weight, low fat food, and dairy products. The color meaning of white is purity, innocence, wholeness, and completion. In color psychology, white is the color of new beginnings, wiping the slate clean, so to speak. It is the blank canvas waiting to be written on. While white isn't stimulating to the senses, it opens the way for the creation of anything the mind can conceive. The color black relates to the hidden, the secretive, and the unknown, and as a result, it creates an air of mystery. It keeps things bottled up inside, hidden from the world. In color psychology, the color black gives protection from external emotional stress. It creates a barrier between itself and the outside world, providing comfort while protecting emotions and feelings and hiding vulnerabilities, insecurities, and lack of self-confidence. Black is the absorption of all color and the absence of light. Black hides while white brings delight. Black covers where white uncovers. Black is associated with power, elegance, death, evil, and mystery. Black is a mysterious color associated with fear and the unknown. Black denotes strength and authority. It is considered to be a very formal, elegant, and prestigious color. Black gives the feeling of perspective and depth. Color selections. Avoiding bright colors and busy patterns is one of the biggest ways to begin transforming your space into a brain-friendly environment. Research shows that more monochromatic and muted color schemes work best. Additionally, less patterns is key in effort to avoid distracting and confusing learners. The psychology of color. Numerous studies have been conducted over the years on the effects of color on a person's psychology and physiology. And researchers agree that color definitely has both a mental and physical impact on a person. Certain colors tend to be more soothing, while others are considered stimulating. When applying this knowledge of psychology of colors to the classroom, one can see how critical it is to ensure that the classroom design achieves maximum results when trying to encourage children to learn. In general, response to color on the warm side of the scale, reds, orange, and yellows, tends to be more stimulating. The power of warm colors in the classroom bring excitement to children and increases their brain activity. This is okay if the goal is to teach children a new concept or draw their attention to specific pieces of information. However, it might not be appropriate when trying to get them to settle down and work quietly or to read. Response to color on the cool side of the color scale, blues, purples, violets, greens, is calm and relaxing. They're soothing and can even slow the heart rate down. Shades of blue are great for walls and school furniture, especially in the reading area, where students need to focus on a book that's in their hands or not on what's going on around them. The power of the color green is it always stimulates creative thinking and is a great choice for the art room or creative writing area or in any area of the classroom where creativity is abounding. Now it's our turn to welcome you to lighting. Let's take a closer look. All of today's information and tips, both on color and lighting, come from classroom tips and current brain research. If your classroom has regular fluorescent lighting, try using full spectrum bulbs rather than the regular white bulbs. Research shows that fluorescent lighting is the worst lighting, but you can modify it. Research shows that modifying the lighting may reduce absences due to illnesses from 43% to 65%. We're going to take a look at two studies. Wayne London in 1988 consistently observed 3 classrooms of students. He saw a 65% reduction in absences after the fluorescent lighting was modified. D.B. Harmon in 1991 observed 160,000 students, and he took a sampling from that student group showing a reduction in absences of 43%. So modifying lighting may reduce absences due to illnesses by 43% up to 65%. Regular fluorescent bulbs suppress the immune system. Thus was the reason cited for the fluorescent lighting being known to cause illness and students to be absent. In full spectrum, spectrum bulbs are unfeasible. Add 3 to 4 incandescent lamps. Lamps are a great way of lighting a room. Allowing natural light to be the main source of light is ideal if you have windows. However, that's not the only option. Bringing in incandescent lighting is preferred over the harsh fluorescent lighting. Lamps can warm up any space and provide light better for learning than bright overheads. Just a few suggestion tips on lighting. Encourage teachers during the dark winter months to increase the levels of light in the classroom, especially if they're in an interior classroom or a classroom with no windows. Outside, the light levels are usually 10,000 to 80,000 lux, while in the typical classroom, they are 500 to 700 lux. So you could bring in those lamps to really light your room in a soft way that is not offensive to anyone. Encourage teachers during those winter months to increase the levels of light in the classroom, especially if they're in the interior classroom or they have no windows. That's just a repeat of that slide. It's very important. So just as a reminder, use lamps to light. You can also use, at Easter time, they have colored cellophane to put that over the fluorescent lights. And you can also use in the workroom, normally you have the big bulletin board paper. Blue or green is good to hang over the cover that covers the fluorescent lighting to cast a shaded hue of blue or green instead of that bright fluorescent lighting. I want to thank you for your attendance today and wish you the best in your design for your classroom.